Hey folks, this is Ben with Ben's Campers in Monongahela, PA. Today we're taking a look at a unit we have for sale at the shop. This is a 2016 Forest River Wildwood 31 BKIS, so 31-foot bunkhouse with an island and slide outs, 3 of them, travel trailer. This unit is in pretty good condition, not perfect, pretty fair, really nice piece to start out if you're looking for a little fixer project, but you don't want to get into total teardowns or anything. And it's got plenty of room and of course a dedicated bunkhouse, so second bedroom. Our number on this one is $6,850, $6,850. What I feel is a great price. Clean and clear title as always. The unit is definitely roadworthy, and everything, just about everything, seeming to function. A couple things that we'll talk about here. It's a pretty nice looking unit. Before we get too far into it, if you guys could hit subscribe, I appreciate it. I'm a small used RV dealer here in Monongahela and specialize in some of these lower price things. This one, the last of several that I have coming that are kind of, fixer-upper, need some TLC units at really good prices. If you scroll down through my videos, you'll see that I try to give you guys some good prices and accurately describe these things. So hit subscribe, help me help you, and we'll keep bringing you these low-priced ones here. Kind of coming to a point in the year where I'm going to need a bit of a break. Just been running through these things on the highway, getting them back here and cleaned up and serviced. It's a lot of work, so I digress. Anyways, let's get into it. So yeah, 31-foot, 2-bedroom, 3 slide outs on this thing. This unit's going to weigh about 8,600 pounds unladen, so it's a heavy boy. We towed it with the 3/4 ton just fine. It looks good. Exterior looks fine. We have a couple small bottles on there. I know those aren't the proper tanks for this, what it came with, but I stuck those on so it had something. It didn't have any when I got it. You see a nice LED light bar. Some of the paint does have a little oxidation on the front cap, but no big deal. I will say the power awning there is not working. It is not responding to the switch. It's drawing power, but it does not open, so not really going to get into it. Underneath of it, though, you do have a nice LED light bar there that's changing colors. Looks very cool. Nice big fiberglass door. This unit definitely could be a residence or a seasonal unit. Nice triple entry step. We have a little bit of body damage there. Little wrinkle when the slide was closed. Tires on this unit, very good. I towed it about 200 miles. They are mismatched. There are Trailer Kings on the front, and then on the rear axle are some other brand, but zero cracks that I saw. And again, I've towed it 75 miles an hour, 200 miles. Yeah, it looks good. Looks as good as any travel trailer, in my opinion. $6,850, pretty nice piece for the price. We have a giant outdoor kitchen. Well, giant is subjective, but the door for it's definitely huge. Let's open that up. And the door itself in nice shape, not D-lam. And you have a proper outdoor kitchen with generous counter space. It should have a refrigerator, that's obviously missing. A couple cabinets and a nice little sink. Nice real copper countertop there, surface, so be good for filleting fish, filleting your catch. Or if you're a hunter and you want an outdoor space, that'd be nice for you. All the lights and brakes working well on this unit. Yeah, again, 3 slides. All the decals and everything looking pretty good. The thing doesn't look bad at all. All the slides obviously operating correctly. Plenty of windows. All 4 corners intact, no splitting. The roof is very nice. We're going to get up there. We have no battery on this unit. Didn't come with one, and this is more of a stationary model. This is a 30 amp trailer. If you want a battery, I can install one for you at your expense. We do have a power Lippert front jack there, working great. Water heater working. Everything, all the appliances working. Furnace is working, which thankfully right now it's about 45 degrees. So it's nice and warm inside, which, well, we're going to get inside, but before we do that, let's go ahead and get on the roof. Before we get on the roof and go inside, I want to take a quick look at the slide outs. Definitely an important part of these units. On this big girthy boy, these slides are in very good condition. So underneath, definitely always check under there, nice and solid. Everything under here looking very good. Got the giant I-beam chassis there. 2 gray tanks on this unit. Of course, power slide. A little damage there from an old tire blowout, not too bad. But let's get around the other side. Always check along these edges here. Nice and solid, nice and dry. And on the kitchen slide, same thing. Looking very good. You have the utilities to it there. Kind of disarrayed, but that won't hurt anything. Again, you have a little body damage there. And yeah, all 3 slides getting a pass. So let's get up on that roof. And look at that, we're back at the shop and we are on the roof of the 2016 Wildwood. It is nice and solid. It's a rubber roof, of course, and very solid, you know, not seeing any punctures. It's had some caulking material, kind of the wrong material applied. Better than nothing, but everything's looking pretty good. You know, all 4 corners nice and solid, but definitely some deferred maintenance up here. It could use scrubbed off and some of the seams coated with the right material, which I prefer Decor. Now inside there is a little sealing damage around the roof antenna there, and to correspond with that, just a wee little bit soft right there, but really nothing to worry about. We can let that dry out and not worry too much about it. Here you have a roof AC, of course, works great. Again, forgive me, I haven't cleaned up here. You know, that's just how it's going to be on some of these lower priced units. But all 4 corners great. So you're just in time to do some maintenance to this thing and save it, you know, keep it in service for the next 10 years. All your sear caps looking good. Yeah, definitely some peeling material there, but the fundamentals of this roof are great. Even on top of the awning there, looking very good. Not really noticing any soft spots up here. Yep, all 4 corners. Nice scrub down and some touch-up material. Some Decor would really do this thing some favors. So this roof gets a pass. Let's go ahead and go inside. Okay, going inside. The best days are spent camping, isn't that a fact? Nice big door. All right. This unit is more than fair inside. It is in good condition. Not perfect, but it's really fair. Really solid and dry. You know, obviously there's wear and tear. I don't know if it was used as an office or something, and it's got these atrocious carpet squares on the top, on the floor there, carpet tiles. But you know, I'm sure you can have a creative solution for redecorating. As I said, this is a great candidate for a DIY fixer-upper, you know, without tearing things apart. So let's dive in. The obvious. So nice big kitchen, big slide there with an island. Nice hard surface countertop, very nice. All the plumbing working. It does need a shower faucet, but otherwise everything looking very good. Refrigerator working, AC working. Stove and oven, you know, microwave, stainless range hood there, typical stuff. The slides are in great shape, as I showed you on the outside. The inside of them also in great shape. Ceiling in great shape. There is one small spot we'll take a look at. Floor in great shape as well. The island, you know, very nice feature, especially if you're looking for a residence or the seasonal thing, or just in general, really. You have a nice spice rack thing there, if you will. Pretty cool. The thing is well put together, very well built. There you have a power control for all the level checkers, and Got speakers throughout, you know, ducted AC, all LED lights. You have these nice overhead lights here, but the light bulbs are missing out of them. Otherwise, I would light them up and it would look very pretty. Lots of cabinets, as you can imagine. You know, there's plenty of room in this thing for cabinetry. There you have your power converter, fuse panel. You hear the furnace humming away. That is a nice big space for a television. And of course, we have a built-in stereo and DVD player. You know, again, speakers throughout and exterior speakers in this thing. The bathroom is in there. We'll go in there. On this slide here, massive slide, you have a fixed table, which that had a dinette, but somebody removed it, so obviously you can do some freestanding chairs. You know, all the windows have curtains and blinds, and they look to be in pretty good condition. Really fair condition, actually. All the cabinets are really nice. You know, they're nice, pretty wood with nice glass inlay. Looks very good. Obviously, the couch there, the leather's peeling. You know, typical stuff. So I'm sure you can get some flooring and furniture ideas in this thing. Plenty of room for it, but the floor rock solid. There is a spot we'll look at. Over here on the ceiling, here's the only soft spot on the ceiling or walls in this thing, and it's right next to that dang TV antenna, as I showed you on the roof. Just a little bit of softness on the ceiling. You know, the wall is fine, so just a little ripple. It's pretty isolated. You probably want to just dry that out, seal that up there, and live with it. So up front, we have a real door, missing a doorknob, which I think there's a replacement in there, into a real bedroom. A nice big one, I might add. Plenty of room to walk around the queen, and it does lift up for storage. Obviously the mattress, you know, that's throw that in the dumpster. I might even just do that when we get back to the shop. Typical stuff up here. Zero water damage on those front corners. Zero, not zero in the whole trailer, but I mean, not much at all. It's really dry. Very surprising, actually. The furnace is under there. Nice tan vinyl flooring in here. Yeah, definitely imagine some new flooring and some redecorating in here. This thing could really be something sharp. You know, you got plenty of skylights there. Have, of course, an AC. Let's go ahead into the bunkhouse. So we have a second bedroom. A very generously sized one with that big slide out, third slide out there. So coming in here, you know, we have another sleeping area with a little couch there underneath, which also makes a bed. That top bunk there rises up and can clip into the wall, giving you headroom for the sofa there, so the kids kind of have their own space back here. Plenty of room, you know, plenty of cabinets. The exterior outdoor kitchen is in there, so then you have on top of that a nice larger bunk bed there. I'm sure the kids can fight over that one. And yet another space for a TV. So there's 3 spaces for TVs, one in each bedroom and one in the living room. Those are the dinette cushions. That is obviously the dinette is missing, so just leaving those in there. And you have a little ladder to go up onto the bunk bed there. So soft areas. One of the common ones is where the slide meets the body itself on the floor there, just a wee bit soft. You know, you could cut that out and fix it, or just leave it alone. But the slide there, you know, looking very good again. In the back corner, a little wallpaper peeling, but no softness. All the walls, I mean, it's really surprising, I guess is the word. You know, sometimes these big old trailers with the big slides didn't always get maintained so well. They get used as residences. And corresponding with the other side there is a hole in the floor right here. It does need, yeah, you need to do some woodwork there, but it's not so bad. You know, it is soft here at the base of the wall a little bit, you know, so little DIY fix-up project for you. And a piece of trim there on the slide is missing, as you can see. So in conclusion, if you're looking for something for the family, something for a residence, something for your property, or all three, or a seasonal campsite, and you want to put a twist on it this winter, you want to do some flooring and some fun stuff without, you know, tearing things apart, and you want a good price, check this thing out. It is pretty fair. I really like it. You know, I don't really have a use for anything like this big, but if you do, this is the one you want to see. You know, I don't think I need to even talk about the price as far as comparing it to others. You guys know my motto, we get them cheap, and so do you. But again, you know, I always have low-priced campers for you, so. But I also have to focus on some of the money makers, if you will. I do love these things, but, you know, running back and forth on the highway and dealing with them all the time is kind of driving me nuts. But it's a monster of my own creation, Ben's Campers. It sure is. So I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you with the next one, and God bless. Silly me. I forgot to show you the bathroom. What kind of salesman am I? Yeah, nice little bath, you know, enough room to walk around, nice Dometic toilet, real little usable vanity there, and a real shower. We can always appreciate that. So, gonna have to splice this clip onto the end of the video, but forgive me. So, appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. God bless.